Good morning, students. In the last class, we have seen we had a discussion up to 11th question. Now we will see the 12th question. Train is falling vertically with a speed of 30 meter per second. A woman rides a bicycle with a speed of 10 meter per second in the north to south direction. What is the direction in which she should hold her umbrella? So this is 12th question. Okay. Now just take the plane. To understand, I am taking this plane. So this is east, west, north, south, and now rain is falling vertically down, of course, okay, with the speed of 30 meter per second. So this is the rain, velocity of rain is given as VR, given as 30 meters per second. Next, a woman rides bicycle with the speed of 10 meter per second north to south. North to south means in this direction. North to south. With this is velocity of movement or bike, whatever. Then what is that value? 10 meter per second. Okay. So we need to find velocity of rain with respect to woman. Velocity of rain with respect to woman. So this, how do we write? Velocity of r minus velocity of woman. Okay, then in what direction she hold umbrella to avoid the wind? So same situation I am drawing here. To get VR minus VW, what we will do? We will reverse the velocity vector of movement. We will draw opposite to this velocity of movement. So vertically down as it is. Clear? This is velocity of rain, VR, and this is actual figure. Now I'll make it. This is east, north to south to east to west. So I reverse the vector. This is what? Minus VW. Clear? Now this is VR minus VW. Are we correct? Then this angle we need to find. Okay? Now how do we get it? We know this is VR and this is VW. This is theta. The direction, how do we get it? Tan theta is equal to VW by VR. So tan theta is equal to, what is that? VW is value 10, VR value is 30. So this is 1 by 3. So theta is equal to tan inverse of 1 by 3. Okay, this is the angle with a vertical. She has to hold the umbrella with an angle tan inverse of 1 by 3. This value is, if we have a tangent table, we can get this. So in the examination, they will provide a tangent table. Don't worry. So it is 12th problem. So they give it directly. This answer is 18 degrees with a vertical towards south. So like this. Actually, this is the three-dimensional figure. So it has to hold umbrella like this towards south. Clear? So this is about 12. Next, 13. A man can swim with a speed of 4 kilometers per hour in still water. how long does he take to cross a river 1 kilometer wide if the river flows steadily at 3 kilometers per hour and he makes his strokes normal to the river current? How far down river does he go when he reaches the other bank? Clear? So we have one concept. This we call it as a river boat concept. So first I will give the concept, then we will try to solve this problem. River boat. So this is river. This is bank A this side and this is bank B other side. This is velocity of VR represents the velocity of water or velocity of the river. River is flowing. Okay. So a person wants to move from this bank to other bank and the width of the river, take it d, small d is the width of the river, and if a person wants to move from A to B, he has to swim through the river. So velocity of man, Vm, with respect to ground. Clear? Vm is the velocity of man with respect to ground or back. So there are two possibilities. Okay, to reach other side. One is shortest time, another one is shortest distance. Clear? First we will try to follow shortest distance. First one is shortest distance. Shortest distance means if you suppose a person starts at A, if he reach exactly opposite to A, means that is B. If you follow this path, this is shortest path. Okay? So to follow the shortest path, this D I am writing here, width of the river. D. Shortest path. First our concentration, shortest path. So we will try to find the how to reach the other bank in the shortest path. So he starts with, let us say, instead of swimming, if he starts with a boat like this, if we keep this direction exactly towards opposite point, then the boat will not reach exactly to B if we start. Reason, river flow is there. Understand? So then it drifts the boat, it's take the boat to this point. It reaches opposite bank but not exactly opposite point. When boats start exactly perpendicular to the bank, this is the bank, this is perpendicular direction. Understand? So this is not correct. If we start exactly straight, it reaches opposite bank but not opposite point. So what he has to do, instead of start pointing towards opposite point, he has to start like this. He has to keep the direction against the river flow. Partially, not exactly against, partially. So this is the direction of man. Clear? Or boat. If we talk man, then Vm. If we take boat, Vb. Okay? If boat starts in this direction, then what happens? It reaches opposite bank, exactly opposite point of start. So if he starts, boat always directed in this direction, like this and like this, and it reaches exactly opposite point, right? So this is the shortest distance. Then this is theta. So theta is what? The angle to the normal. Clear? So then this is velocity of river, V R. So So with what angle boat has to start to reach the exactly opposite point? We have hypotenuse, we have opposite side. Then which trigonometrical ratio? Sin theta. Sin theta is equal to opposite side VR by VB. If he starts with this angle, once we know the velocity of river and velocity of boat, he can reach exactly opposite point, that is shortest distance. Clear? Understand? So next time taken to reach the opposite bank. Time is what? T is equal to, velocity is equal to distance by time. Time is equal to distance by velocity. So distance is d, width of the river, and he follows this one. Am I correct? Boat is following which? Along this path only. So we need to find the velocity along this. That is under root of VB square minus VR square. Understand? This is hypotenuse, this is opposite side, and this is adjacent side. So this is the time taken in a what? Shortest distance. These 2 points you remember. This is with what angle he has to start, or boat has to start with the normal, so that it reaches exactly opposite point. Sometimes they do ask with the bank. In that case, this answer is 90 plus theta. Already this normal is there and this angle is theta. What is the time? If they ask the time, t. T is equal to d by v. V is the velocity along this displacement. So this is the answer. There is the second one, shortest time. Shortest time. See, don't confuse here. Shortest distance is not shortest time. Understand? In the shortest distance, time taken is this one. Next, shortest time. Shortest time is only to reach the opposite bank. To reach the opposite bank, not exactly opposite point. Understand? Shortest time is, this meaning is to reach the opposite bank, not exactly opposite point. So in that case, to reach this in a shortest time, boat has to start exactly normal. I will draw again same figure for this shortest time. This is the okay. Now first case for shortest distance he starts like this. Now we are talking about shortest time. Boat has to start like this. Clear? No need to start in this direction. Why? I will tell you. If you start like this, due to flow, what happened? Boat always looked straight, but it drifted. Due to water, river flow or water flow. Like this. So he starts at A. Instead of reaching B, he reaches to C. He follows this one, this path. Am I correct? Understand? If you start in this direction, then what happened? It goes further here. Understand? So to reach the shortest time, to reach the opposite bank in shortest time, no need to start boat in this direction. If you start normal, automatically water takes you opposite bank. Of course, water moves, this we call it as a drifting actually, shift. Actual location is B, but they reach a C. If you want to reach opposite bank in shortest time. Understand? So, this we call it as a shift, sometimes we call it as a drift. So BC is called shift. Actual destination is B, but we want to reach in shortest time. So he will start like this, it reaches to C. Then why it is shifted? Because of velocity of river. Okay? Clear? Now, shift is nothing but distance. Distance, how do we write? This is nothing but velocity into time. So velocity, which velocity it is taking to here? who is taking the boat to sea, that is velocity of river. So velocity of river into t. So time is what? Time is to reach opposite bank. Clear? So time, how do we find? Time is equal to again distance by velocity. What is the displacement from here to B? That is d by velocity of river with respect to velocity of boat with respect to river. So then this BC is equal to this T substitute here, VR by VW R into T. Clear? So this is in a shortest time. This is in a shortest distance. Clear? So understand now? So we follow these two concepts to solve the next problem. Clear? Please make a note on this. So this is B, not W. Clear? Now the question is, a man can swim with a speed of 4 kilometers per hour still water. So study problem. Velocity of man is 4 kilometers per hour. Still water. How long does he takes to cross a river with d is equal to 1 kilometer? Next, if the river flows steadily, velocity of river 3 kilometers per hour, and makes strokes normal to the river current. How far down the river does he go when he reaches the other bank? Okay, what did they ask? Study normal to the river. He makes his strokes normal to the river. How long does he take to cross a river 1 kilometer wide if the river flows steadily 3 kilometers per hour and he takes his strokes normal to the river current? How far down the river does he go when he reaches the other bank? So like this. This is D. He starts swimming in this direction. So to reach the other bank, so time is equal to what? Distance by velocity. Okay, velocity of man. So because this direction only strokes in this direction, clear? Exactly displacement direction. So displacement is what? 1. What is the velocity of man? 4. So it's take 1 by 4 hours. Clear? Next, instead of he strokes, he starts swimming in this direction. He moves like this. He moves his direction only along the displacement direction. Clear? This is the drift. This is what we taken, BC we taken. So BC is equal to which velocity is responsible to take from B to C? This is velocity of river in a time t. So time t is what? 1 by 4 hours. What is the velocity of river? 3. So 3 into 1 by 4. So 3 by 4 kilometers. Clear? Understand? So this problem is over. Next come to 15. The ceiling of long hall is 25 meter high. 14. 14, it is little difficult to draw a problem. We will discuss in the last. Now come to 15. The ceiling of a long hall is 25 meters high. What is the maximum horizontal distance that a ball throw with a speed 40 meter per second can go without hitting the ceiling of the ball? A ceiling of a hall is 25 meter. What is the maximum horizontal distance that a ball throw
with a speed of 40 meters per second can go without hitting the ceiling of the ball. So first write down information given, then we will proceed.
The height of the hall is 25 meters.
Next, the maximum horizontal distance they are asking. Next, speed
V is equal to 40 meters or U. We frame the equations in terms of U. 40 meters per
second can go with the hitting the ceiling of the wall, without hitting the ceiling of the wall.
So very simple. Assume this is an hall. This is a hall. For this hall, other side is open. I am not drawing any closed. It's not closed hall. It's one side open. Okay, like this. Now, a person throwing a ball or object from here. What is the height of the hall from this? I am writing here. This is the height of the hall. This is H. Clear? He throws the ball. It goes. It will not hitting the roof, and just it follows and it falls like this. Understand? They are asking this distance. This R they are asking. Okay, and they did not give the angle of projection, but they given with projection velocity. Theta they did not ask. So U is given as 40 meters per second. See here, they given information indirectly, not directly. Ball is moves, it almost touches the roof. Clear? What does it mean? The height rise. This is nothing but how many meters? 25 meters. So indirectly they given the height covered by the projectile. So from that height, first they are asking question is R. What is R formula? R is equal to U square sin 2 theta by G. G they did not provide, so they take it as a 9.8 meter per second square. If they don't mention G, that granted as 9.8 meter per second square. Sometimes they will ask, instead of 9.8, they will provide the G value as 10. Okay, if they provide, then we will take what they provide the value. Clear? If not, it's granted as 9.8. Now, to find the R, we require theta. This theta we will get from height information. Because height is given 25 meters. What is the height formula? H is equal to U square sin square theta by 2G. Clear? Now I am using this formula. Now H is equal to what? 25 meters. 25 is equal to U 40 into 40 sin square theta by 2.2 into 9.8. Clear? So this we will write like this. This is sin square theta is equal to 25 into 2 into 9.8 by 40 into 40. Clear? So this we will write sin theta is equal to under root of 25 into 2 into 9.8. What is that? 19.6 by 40 into 40. So this is 25, root 25, find root 19.6, root 40 into 40, 40, 5 ones, 5 eights, root 19.6 by 8. This is sin theta value. Okay? Clear?
Here 25. Okay. Now that is sin theta. Finding theta is direct, and another way also is there. We will follow two solutions. This is one way. So what is r? U square. This sin theta we can write 2 sin theta cos theta by g. Already we got sin theta, right? We need to find cos theta using trigonometry. If you draw a triangle like this is theta. What is hypotenuse? 8. What is opposite side? Root 19.6. This adjacent side we require. Then how do we get that? Is under root of 8 square minus 19.6, and this is under root of 64 minus 19.6, and do this 64 minus 19.6. Here it is 4. 14 by 4, 13. 13 means here it is 4, here it is 5. Correct or not? Check. If I add this is 19.6, then 0, 4, they are right. What is that? 54.4. This is 54.4. So then cos theta, how do you write this adjacent, the opposite side adjacent side we got under root of 54.4. So cos theta is equal to, how do we write? Under root of 54.4 by 8. Clear? Now u square 40 into 42 as it is. Sin theta is what? Root 19.6 into cos theta is what? Root 54.4 by 9.8 into cos theta denominator, sin theta denominator is what? 8. Next into 8. To solve this, you will get the answer. This is one way. Second method is finding directly theta here. This, how do you find? This we will find using sine table. First we will try to find out this value. So root 19.6 is there, that's what I am using calculator. Otherwise, if it is 196, then we will get direct answer. Clear? Root 196 is nothing but 1490. So I am calculating root of 19.6. This is 4.22. I am calculating sin theta. Sin theta is equal to what is this? 4. This is 8. It is almost nearly equal to 1 by 2. If it is nearly equal to 1 by 2, theta is equal to sin inverse of 1 by 2. For what angle? Sin is 1 by 2. For what angle? Sin is 1 by 2. For 30. So theta is equal to 30. Once we know the theta, directly substitute here. Okay? R is equal to u square. What is that? 40 into 40. What did we get? Theta 30 sin 2 theta 60 sin 60 by 9.8. So this is, so 40 into sin 60 root 3 by 9.8 into 2. Again solve it, you will get the answer. There are two ways to find the solution. Finding sin theta and cos theta, or directly finding theta. Understand? So make a note of this. Next 16. A cricketer can throw a ball a maximum horizontal distance 100 meters. How much high above the ground can the cricketer throw the same ball? 16 question. See, what did they mention here? A cricketer can throw a ball maximum horizontal distance. Maximum horizontal distance means what? That is range maximum. R max is equal to 100 meters. When do we get range maximum? For what angles? Theta is equal to 45 degree. They did not mention theta in that question, but they mentioned range maximum. So using that word, that term, we can understand what is the angle of projection. So sometimes they don't mention. By information only, we need to find the angles. Understand? Next. This is of 16th question. How much high above the ground can the cricketer throw the same ball? Here the question is, how much high above the ground can the cricketer throw the ball? If he throw the exactly how, what height it can goes. Understand? Now the situation is like this. This is theta is here theta is 45 and r is 100. The same stone if you throw vertically up, how what is the height raised by the object? Clear? So what is the R max formula? R max H we require. H is equal to U square by 2G. This you have studied in first lesson. So we do not have U value. G not mentioned means that is 9.8. So to get height we have which value? We need which value? U square value. That how do we get from range? What is range max formula? Range maximum is equal to U square by G. Understand? Range maximum is U square by G. This U square by G is equal to maximum range given value, that is 100 meters. Don't write in substitution. So U by G is 100. So H I can write U 1 by 2 into U square by G. Any objection? 1 into U square, 2 into G, 2G. So what is U square by G from R max? 100. Then H is equal to 1 by 2 into 100. And this is 50 meters. Clear? In the same problem, if they ask in this projectile motion, what height it raised? If they ask this H, let us say capital H. In that case, we follow that. H is equal to U square sin square theta by 2G. Theta you know 45. Clear? U square by G we will get. Then you will get the answer. See, they mention how high above the ground it can throw. So this is the concept. In the same projectile, what is the height raised by the object? Then this form. So we need to concentrate on question. Next 17. A stone tied to the end of string. Next question is 17. A stone tied to the end of a string 80 cm long, wheel in a horizontal circle with a constant speed. If the stone makes 14 revolutions in 25 seconds, what is the magnitude and direction of acceleration of the stone? Radius given. Radius R is equal to 80 centimeter long. This convert into meters. 80 into 10 power minus 2 meter. Next long. If the stone makes 14 revolutions in 25 seconds. So omega. How many revolutions? 14 revolutions in 25 seconds. 14. One revolution carries how many radians? 2 pi. By how many seconds it taken? 25. So radian per second. Okay. Now this pi value don't take 3.142. 14 into 22 by 7 by 25. 7 ones, 7 twos. This is 44 by 25 radian per second. Next, what did they ask? Magnitude and the direction of the acceleration. A they asked. So here 2 missed. So into I only substituted pi. So 2. So this is what do we get? 88. Okay. Now A asked. Now we have a omega and R. Then what is the relation? A is equal to R omega square. Clear? Direct form. R is what?
80 into 10 power minus 2. Omega is what? 88 by 25 square is there. 88 by 25 into 88 by 25. Okay? So solve this, you will get the answer. Clear? So now, what is the direction? Centripetal acceleration is always directed towards the center. You write meter per second square directed towards center along the radius. Understand? Direct toward the center along the radius. Next, 18. An aircraft executes an horizontal loop of radius 1 km with a steady speed of 900 km per hour. Compare its centripetal acceleration with acceleration due to gravity. Clear? Now, aeroplane is in a circular motion. They are asking centripetal acceleration of aeroplane and compare this value, and they are asking compare with the acceleration due to gravity. Now, radius given r is equal to 1 kilometer they mentioned. 1 kilometer. What does it mean? 1000 meters. Next, speed given v, velocity 900 kilometers per hour. This you convert into meter per second. So 900 into 5 by 18 meter per second. Clear? Cancellation. 18 ones, 18 50s. Correct? 18 5 90. Yes. So 50 into 5 250 meter per second. Actually, this we can do in kilometers per hour only, because radius given, velocity also given kilometers per hour. But they are asking us compare with the acceleration due to gravity. This is 9.8 meter per second square. That's why to find the acceleration, centripetal acceleration in meter per second, I converted. Then we have r and v. What is the formula? A is equal to v square by r. What is v value? Velocity 250 into 250 by, what is r value? 1000. 10 cancel. 25 ones, 25 force. Am I correct? Yes or no? R to R, we will do simple calculation. This 250 into 250 by 1000. 100 cancel. Another 0 cancel. Then 5 5s, 5 2s, 2 1s, 2 2.5. 25 into 20. Actually 25 into 25 into 25, 625, but one decimal is there. Then this is 62.5 meter per second square. Then you find out how many times it is greater. You divide, you will get the answer. AC by AG. AC by G. You will get the comparison. How many times it is greater than the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, next 19 question, that is theory question. You read and you will answer. If you not, you can answer the question through WhatsApp. Next 20. Position of a projectile is given. R is equal to 3t I cap minus 2t square j cap plus 4 k cap meters. Okay, they given 3.0 t I cap minus 2.0 t square j cap plus 4.0 k cap. See, these point zeros are there, don't worry about that. So, significant figures concept you need to understand. Why did they write that point zeros, decimal places? Clear? That we will discuss in units and measurements. Till then, you write down directly, no problem. If right or if not, nothing affect the question. Clear? We will start units and measurements. Don't worry. In that lesson, you will understand what is significant figures. Why did they write like this? Okay, now what did they ask in this question? T asking us to take in seconds and R in meters. First question, find V and A of the particle.
Next, what is the magnitude and direction of velocity of the particle at t is equal to 0?
First question, what did they ask? This is the position vector. They are asking velocity vector and acceleration vector. First question. How do you get velocity? Velocity vector is equal to dr by dt. So then write down r vector here. 3t I cap minus 2t square j cap plus 4 k cap. Write individually. This all you have done in your first lesson only. Again writing. Every time writing is not good. And directly do it. 3 dt by dt. Differentiation of t with respect to t is 1. So 3 into 1 I cap minus 2 into t square differentiation. 2t j cap plus 4 is a constant. Differentiation 0. So this is 3 I cap minus 4 t j cap. Understand? Next, acceleration. A, how do we write? This is dv by dt, rate of velocity. What did we get velocity vector? 3i minus 4t j cap. This is in meter per second. Next, this how do we write? d by dt. Write down velocity vector. 3 I cap minus 4t j cap. This is constant. Differentiation of constant 0. Minus as this. 4t differentiation is 4. So 4 j cap meter per second square. This is velocity vector. This is acceleration vector. Question A is over. Now question 2 is done. What is that? They given A and B. To avoid the confusion, take A and this is to take B.
Next, what is the magnitude and direction of velocity of the particle at t is equal to 2?
When t is equal to 2, they are asking magnitude of velocity and direction.
Direction, how do we write?
Theta. Then t 2 seconds, substitute in the velocity vector. Then velocity vector we have 3, velocity is 3 I cap minus 4t j cap. Now t is equal to substitute here. Then v vector, velocity vector 3 I cap minus 4 into 2 j cap. This is 3 I cap minus 8 j cap. What did they ask? Magnitude they asked. Simply we write v. This is under root of vx square 3 square plus minus 8 whole square. I hope you do remember the formula. Under root of vx square plus vy square. Then this will be under root of 9 plus 64. Under root of 73 meter per second. If you want to calculate root 73 using calculator. No problem. For this calculation you can use calculator. This calculation don't use. You do with your mind. Next they are asking theta. Theta formula is what is that? Tan theta is equal to Vy by Vx. So tan theta is equal to what is Vy value? Minus 8. Minus 8 by what is Vx value? 3. Then theta is equal to tan inverse of minus 8 by 3. This is the
What? Acceleration? No. Velocity, direction after 2 seconds. Next, last question.
21.
Okay, this is already we have done this kind of question. A particle start at the origin t is equal to 0 with velocity 10 j cap
Dimension means ux is equal to 10 j cap meter per second. J cap mentioned, it is not ux, this is
y direction, and moves in an xy plane with a constant acceleration.
A is given.
What did they give?
A is equal to 8 I cap plus 2 j cap meter per second square. What does it mean? Ax is equal to 8 meter per second square. Ay is equal to 2 meter per second square.
At what time is x coordinate of the particle 16 meter?
When x is equal to 16 meter, what would be the time? This is the first question. Understand? Now, which formula use? They given displacement, acceleration. And what this is starting along y direction. What is the initial velocity along x direction? 0. Then x is equal to uxt plus half ax t square. Along x, take the along x equation, because they are asking when x is equal to 16, t they are asking, substitute. 16 is equal to ux, initial velocity along x direction, 0 plus half. What is ax? 8 t square as it is. This is 16 is equal to 2 ones 4. So 4 t square. T square is equal to 16 by 4. This is 4. T is equal to 2 seconds. Okay, actually plus or minus, but we are taking plus time, so 2 seconds. Okay. What is the y coordinate of the particle at this time? When t is equal to 2 seconds, what would be the second question is what? When t is equal to 2 seconds, what is the y? Again take the y equation. Y is equal to uxt plus half ax t square. Then you, we are talking about y. So take y equations. Okay, then uy is what? 10. T, how many seconds? This is t, this is plus 2 seconds plus 1 by 2. What is ay? Ay is 2. 2, t is what? 2 square. This is 20 plus 1 2 cancel 4. So this is 24 meters. Okay, when t is equal to 2 seconds, y coordinate is displacement of y direction is 24 meters. What is the speed of the particle at this time? When t is equal to 2, what is the final velocity? Okay, I will do here. Third question is what? What is the final velocity when t is equal to 2 seconds? Final velocity, how do we write? Vx I cap plus Vy j cap. This is final velocity. Then first, how do we get Vx? Vx is equal to ux plus axt. What is ux? 0. Ax is what? 8. How many seconds t? 2 seconds. This is 16 meters. Then Vy. Uy plus ay t. What is uy? 10. What is ay? 2 into 2. So 10 plus 4. 14 meter per second. Final velocity vector is v is equal to 16 I cap plus 14 j cap. If you want magnitude, v is equal to under root of vx square, 16 square plus 14 square. You do it, you will get the answer. I hope you understand. If you have a question in terms of vectors, velocity, acceleration, displacements, what do we take? We take all equations in two directions. One is along x, another is along y. How do we come to know these initial velocities? They mentioned j cap, so that it has initial velocity along y direction. So once it starts y direction, what about along x? 0. If it starts along x direction, what about y? 0. Instead of x and y, if we start middle between x and y, then it has 2. So based on the question, we will come to know how the body starts, where it is moving. Clear? And make a note on. And few problems also there that also comes in competitive exams. We will discuss. And that rain, I explained riverboat problem. Again, that I will explain in the competitive exams. We will have a 5 or 6 questions in competitive exams. That questions. Okay. If any doubt is there, please wait until I will explain in the competitive exams. If you have a doubt, then send the question through WhatsApp. I will clarify that. Clear? Make a note this, and we completed motion in a plane. And one more important point is, for PU notes, you do not worry. Notes is available in PU board website. You can download lesson wise. They are providing lesson wise, chapter wise material. That's enough for final examination. Clear? No other important question list, these are all not there for first PU. Clear? And you read textbook thoroughly. That is very, very, very important. And this year NEET 2020 NEET, almost
almost all 80% of the questions they are asked from the textbook, first year textbook and first PU textbook and second PU textbook. Clear? So textbook is very very important. Read each and every point. If we not mention in teaching classes, you can ask a question through WhatsApp. We are providing all facilities. Use that. Clear? Right. We'll meet in the next class. Next class, I will start motion airplane competitive. Okay, volume 1. It's there. Probably it's there in the volume 1. Open that and you read all formulas. Motion in a plane formulas. If any difficulty is there, I will explain. So next discussion is motion in a plane competitive exams. Clear? Understand?